The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitaker buying time to his left.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Chris Jones on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on 3rd down, Whitaker. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Johnson.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Off play action. Whitaker rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Out to his left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. That'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. A beautiful fake. Still going. They can't stop him. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Whitaker. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Whitaker escaping the pressure right. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work
working across midfield inside the 45.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. It's completed to Caldwell.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Back to throw. Whitaker. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. It's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
First down, Kansas City.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Whitaker steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And His guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. Touchdown, Jets. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
To throw on second down, Whitaker dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Whitaker. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now off to the races down the right side.
He's going to make everything
And he
happen.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfect.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing on first down. Whitaker. Forced out to him. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Whitaker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Called in here, Caldwell. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Whitaker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long.